I can't set a goal because I've got a holiday coming up. How many times have you said that to yourself? Now this is why I am a deep believer in staying lean while we're on holiday. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm going to explain a little bit why you can't eat and drink as much as you want, and you're probably not going to maintain your weight. But what I mean by staying lean on holiday is that we're constantly, of course, we're going to constantly want to have weekends away, go on holiday. And they can't be self-destruct buttons because, one, we will end up having a body transformation that we daren't go on holiday because we don't want to lose our results. Or two, we'll constantly be yo-yoing and unhappy with our body shape. So how we should stay lean on holiday and what should we do? First and foremost, you definitely should do what you can beforehand. Now, I would personally aim to lose at least half a stone before you go. Probably aim to more. Now, this half a stone should be from a position where you're quite happy with. So let's say you're in a happy position, yeah? Then you should try to lose half a stone at least before you go away. Not when you're in an unhappy position with your body shape, because half a stone might not be nothing. But when you're in a good position, that extra half a stone is going to require extra sacrifices. It's going to require you to push yourself a little bit more. But what that will do, that will give you a massive, massive cushion for when you first start your first couple of days of your holiday or your week of your holiday. You're going to be feeling probably like you deserve a few drinks and a few nice meals, and you're probably going to start to want to eat that little bit more and feel good. So I'm going to give you a couple of processes that I use when I'm away, because I like to feel good when I'm on holiday. So there's a couple of processes. So I'll have a big breakfast, I'll skip lunch, and I'll have an evening meal with drinks, but no puddings. Or I'll have skip breakfast, so I'll fast for as long as I can. I'll have a very, very light lunch. Then have a big evening meal, and if sometimes I don't have any drinks, then I might have a pudding. Or my favourite one to do is breakfast as normal, so not too big, not too small, but then fast throughout the day, skip dinner, have a few drinks before my evening meal, have my evening meal, no puddings or anything like that, no excess calories, maybe a few odd crisps or something with a drink, but nothing major, and then have a few drinks. And making sure that I absolutely track absolutely everything. Now, if you don't know what's in a food and you just have a meal given to you at a restaurant or a buffet or something like that, if you just guesstimate, and you see their numbers going in MyFitnessPal, you're less likely to overdo it. If you don't know what's in something and you think, right, that's my reason not to track MyFitnessPal, and you're used to tracking in MyFitnessPal or used to tracking your calories, that will be then a green light to you to think, right, I've not tracked anything today. So that empty MyFitnessPal can end up in a really, really deep rabbit hole of excess food, excess drink, and leave you feeling awful and really starting to unmaintain a reasonable body shape. And it could spiral out of control for the rest of your holiday, which I'm going to lead to the dangers of that after. But when it comes to training, every time I go in England, I always take my weights. Get up a bit early, half an hour in the morning, makes me feel amazing, makes me feel good, and makes me enjoy my holiday a hell of a lot more. I have 2 adjustable dumbbells that I take, highly recommend that most people invest in them if you're on a holiday in England. Obviously, if you're abroad, you can't take them away with you. Get to the gym if you can. I totally understand if you have kids. I've got 3 kids, and when me and my wife have gone away, when we went on a honeymoon, I trained every day. But when we take the kids away, I find it very hard to train. So moving as much as you can, getting as much steps and using them fasting protocols, what I mentioned, as a way to control your food is going to leave you feeling very good. Now, the reason I talk about this is not because I don't want you to enjoy your holiday. It's because it's the complete opposite. I really, really want you to enjoy your holiday. But if you're used to feeling good and you go on holiday and you think, sod it, 2 or 3 days in your holiday, you will feel like crap. Absolute crap. Parts of you will be wishing your holiday is over so you can get back to eating healthy, which is sad, really sad that you've waited all year for a holiday and now you wish it to be over. Or you may have binging so much or thinking sod it so much that you need more and more bad food and more drink to make you feel better and make you feel good or feel something. And then this is going to create an incredible amount of anxiety about getting back to day-to-day life when you get home, incredible amount of anxiety about getting back to the gym and being in a normal routine. And then also, you may get yourself back to the gym, you may drag yourself back to work, not feeling refreshed, not feeling recharged, feeling awful. And then 3 days in of you eating good, you feel good, which always happens. When you've 2 or 3 days of eating well, you feel good. That's the reality. 2 or 3 days of good training, you feel good. But that's not the reality of actually getting rid of that excess fat. But because you feel good, you expect to be where you were. And when you're not where you were, you blame everything else other than the way you've just behaved for the last couple of weeks. This results in being unmotivated. And I don't want people to be unmotivated, I want them to be motivated. And that is just a reality of when it comes to holidays. We should be able to enjoy numerous holidays without going massively backwards and then feeling good. We should be able to set goals with holidays in between because that is a lot more flexibility. I would rather have a lifestyle where I could go on holiday in the middle of a goal and still enjoy the holiday and feel good. I'd rather have a holiday where I feel good throughout the holiday and then feel good about refreshed and recharged when I come back to work and when I come back to the gym. And that's what I want for you guys.